Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy 3. On the last episode we got the Horn of Ice from that Gutsco guy. And Omnia's shadow was following us, so yeah, the game was not trying to hide it at all. He was actually stalking us and he actually took the Horn of Ice from us. We actually didn't go to what is considered one of the hardest bosses in the game, unfortunately, but I'm going to show you how to actually how to troll him, basically. Uh, I wouldn't say this is the hardest boss in the game because he has that huge weakness. And if you do certain things, you can actually set yourself up pretty well. But I mentioned in the last job that I was gonna, or the last episode I was gonna grind a bit. I think I'm still the same levels. Well, Ingus leveled up once, but I mainly just grind my job level. And apparently I was wrong. I thought you needed a level 32 job level thief. But I was a level 31 job level thief and actually stole an Antarctic win. So yeah, I mainly just fought like 5-6 battles. What am I doing? Sort, and yeah, look at that, 9 Antarctic wins. Now these are gonna do quite a bit of damage to this upcoming boss because these do Blizzara. And unfortunately for the boss, he's actually weak to ice. So let me just get into one encounter so I can show you how to get these very easily. In fact, this open sea is actually a really good spot to grind your job levels because enemies are weak, they have really good items, and they're easy to kill. So I'm gonna go ahead and steal. Pretty much every single enemy you can steal an Antarctic Wind at this point if your job level's high enough. Look at that Antarctic Wind. So yeah, we were stealing sucky like potions and stuff, but the game's gonna get a lot better now. You can steal some really good stuff now, so this is kind of like the first instance, at least in this playthrough, where your job level is like truly shining. So what was I gonna do? Light staff on that one, U-guard, and U-guard as well. Let's go ahead and steal from the other one. Oh, failed to steal. Of course. Yeah, this took quite a bit of while, that's why I'm like job level 36 to steal, because pretty much every fight I stole 2 of these. And I gained a job level because it took so long to steal them. Alright, that wasn't terribly long. Go ahead and attack with you, guard. Yeah, at this point, Nuna could one-shot these guys. And yeah, so you pretty much fight those guys, the mermaids, those green dragons, which is pretty rare. Alright, cool, I gained a level. Let me, double check something. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about it, but like I said, this boss is pretty hard, so it would probably be to your benefit to try to get your level 3 higher as possible, your level 3 magic. See, Raffi only has 3, but Ingus has 4. That way you can cast Kira one more time, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna destroy him in under 3 turns, seriously. I'm well prepared for this boss. Well, I need to rest at the inn, buy some items, and I want to buy some more ice shields. So I'm telling you, these shields are amazing. Now, the first few times I played this game, I used to love having like several physical attackers with 2 swords in the front row. But I'm not the biggest fan of that anymore. I have like one character do that, but we're not gonna be doing all that. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to go like the knight or like ninja route. But we'll see. Alright, got those 2 ice shields. Let's go ahead and rest. You want to stock up on potions because this upcoming dungeon is extremely annoying. You literally take damage just for walking because the floor is lava in most of the dungeon. Yeah, potions. And when you buy in bulk, so you get that discount. Nice, we still got like 10,000, close to 10,000 gil. And just like that, let's see. Yeah, we're good on spell charges. Yeah, we're good to go. That'd be funny if you could actually access the Blizzaga spell at this point, but no, you had to wait a little more. Because using that on a salamander, that would be hilarious. But then again, though, it's like if you're lucky enough, you can actually steal an Arctic Wind. But I do believe that's a rare steal from that green dragon. I think it's a rare steal from a rare encounter. That's completely overkill. This boss does have, I think, like close to 6,000 HP, which is pretty ridiculous. But oh well. All right, let's see. I am not concerned with these save files because I want to keep my save files for this Let's Play, and I also want to keep separate save files periodically. In fact, yeah, save that to the first slot. I'm not gonna save over this one because when I go back to YouTube video, I can I think this would be useful for tips and stuff. When I do that beginner's guide, I'm definitely gonna want to probably highlight the salamander boss. And I might as well put you in the back row because I'm not concerned with attacking with you. I got my 2 ice staffs, so you know, not you. You can guard. Might as well have you do it since you have the highest stats for black magic. And look at that. For some odd reason, the enemies in this area have Antarctic winds. Funny enough. Was that Fire Rod level 2? I didn't know he had that. But nothing to worry about. He has like 890 HP, so yeah. Ice Staff from Ingus and Lunif attacking, that should do enough. And if Jala was increased. Alright, now there's actually, we don't have to worry about this now, but there's a awesome spear for those of you who like to use the Dragoon. But you need a thief, a high level thief, I think like 71, 72 job level in order to steal. And look at that, more Antarctic winds. Even beyond this boss, I'm still going to be using Antarctic winds. Just you wait on the scholar job. Let's see, steel, guard, everything here is weak to ice. Now I don't remember, hopefully these guys don't turn you to stone. Look at that, you can steal a bomb fragment from that little red blob. Looking, is that a flam? Let's see, steal. I'm gonna steal from every enemy because I want to see what everybody has. I'm gonna be taking unnecessary damage, of course, because you failed to steal. Now that's pretty damn weak. Okay, I'm pretty sure that was a rare steal. A bomb arm, that's amazing. Alright, so funny enough, make mental note of this. Again, I pretty much done this on like last playthroughs, but I tend to forget easily, so let me see. Played through so many RPGs. This probably got set all the way to the bottom. Alright, so deals fire damage, deals intense fire damage. So this is a level 2 fire spell. This is a level 3 fire spell. So this is essentially Firaga, I don't even know how you pronounce it. And this is Fira. So yeah, that bomb arm was a really good steal. Unfortunately, out of the 3, this is the worst one, I think, because enemies aren't typically weak to fire, but still, you get that to your scholar, you're doing a lot of damage, so an insane amount of damage. I might throw that at Garuda. We'll see. I was not expecting that. Awesome. Let's see, guard. Actually, because the light staff or the ice staff might just kill him outright, so hopefully Arc and Luna can get this done. Yep, perfect. Awesome. Was able to get one for the see Luna gains a level. Was able to get one for the Let's Play. Awesome. And this is what I mean by the lava. Go ahead and heal up. I'm gonna run out of magic, of course. That's why I bought those potions, because this is the long corridors, just very long and huge room. Antarctic Wind. So the first room, you have 2 Antarctic Winds. Definitely want to make sure you pick those up. And I kind of want to spend some time stealing here. Guard. Fortunately, I'm going to be taking a lot of damage this way, though. Oh, nice. That worked out perfect. I definitely want the first steal to get that one first. This one, if this one fails, it's not as annoying because I can dispose of that flam. Why is it called a marshmallow in this game? Let's see. Ice Staff on you. Now, when I think of plans, Final Fantasy IV, I think of that probably first. Probably because of the pink tail, and that game just has a lot of plans. Put in steel, take off this, there we go. Yeah, Final Fantasy IV is going to be a lot of fun. In fact, that might be another bomb arm. Okay, so maybe it's not a rare steel, but did I just get extremely lucky? Let me see. I'll go back. Because if that's a common steal, I definitely want to spend my time and steal from that every single fight. The bomb fragment I could care less for, but I mean, no, they're still good items, but I mean, come on, the bomb arm is a lot better. All right, awesome. Got a job level for Arc. Let's see. Then again, though, pretty much all these jobs. I'm gonna keep one of these two. I don't know. We'll see. But 2 jobs are definitely getting replaced. No, actually, I think all 3 jobs are getting replaced, except for the thief. Again, they're not terrible. It's just well, the black mage gets very outclassed. Let me see. I mean, you can have him do Blizzaga and like, not the boss after this boss, but the boss after that. So in like 2 or 3 parts. But Zeus's Wrath, I'd rather go the other route. Okay, what was that? Was that the Freezing Blade? Yeah. So deals ice damage for you. In fact, if you're using a warrior, you put this with the Viking axe and do advance. You could probably do like 500 damage. Probably even more. It just really depends on your job level. But the warrior is awesome. I don't know. Maybe I should have put him in S tier, but I don't know. I put him like high A because that's really his only like trick. It's a very, very, very strong job. But yeah, steel. Oh, yeah, I haven't fought these guys yet, so a light staff shouldn't kill them, but it will weaken them. $347. Oh, of course you failed to steal anything. And these guys hit pretty damn hard, so I'm only gonna steal from one of them. Go ahead and guard. Just go ahead and take out this other guy. Because we ain't gonna be having that. That's a lot of damage. Bomb fragment. I could care less for the bomb fragment. But it's interesting that I stole 2 bomb arms. You put Ingus to sleep. Okay, hopefully you should be able to kill him in one go. I hope. Yeah. I'm glad I did that light stuff. Alright, cool. Man, I'm already kind of sidetracked. Okay, no, I came down here for the Freezing Blade. We came from up there, so you want to come down here, go down first. Oh, this dungeon. This dungeon. See, guard. Okay, so, I don't care too much for bomb fragments, so... See, ice staff. It's the level 3 ones that I want to stock up on for the rest of the game. So, bomb arms, Arctic winds, and heavenly rafts, but, it seems at this point the only one we can get is the bomb arm, and I'm not entirely sure if that's even a common steal. And you put my thief to sleep. Take that. Alright, so, I don't want to jinx myself, but, I guess it's noteworthy. Oh, high potion. Those are pretty expensive, awesome. I tend to get backlogged a lot while playing this game, but, I've been getting very lucky with this Let's Play, so... Knock on wood. Let's see. Alright, so we got that mandrake looking enemy, or whatever those... I think that's usually what they're called. Oh, Mermicelon? I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm not even gonna try. Let's see, steel. You can just guard. Actually, I doubt you're gonna kill him with this light staff, so let's go ahead and wake him up. Lunith will finish him later. And, yeah, definitely want to stock up on these staffs, because they're quite amazing. Gold needle. They wouldn't be putting that there unless someone's gonna turn you to stone, so... But I have plenty of those, so I'm not gonna bother stealing from him. Let's go ahead and get him out of here. Luna seems to be getting some pretty low level ups in his HP. Yeah, your vitality decides your HP, so... Start using some of those potions. 14, 14, 14. You guys all have the base stats. I guess he's been getting low rolls when he levels up, but... 'cause when you level up, you get from like a certain range. For example, like if you got like 25 HP level up or something, be from like 20 to 30, or... The fact that he has the lowest HP is kind of funny. Alright, so you want to go down first, then to the top, and then to the middle. Phoenix Downs are always nice, so that was worth it. You cannot buy Phoenix Downs in this game, so definitely want to save that. This game does have a raise spell and a rise spell, so I guess that makes up for it for a bit, but impact claws for your monk. I'm not gonna really use that. Oh well. Let's see. This guy's Antarctic Wind, so definitely want to steal from him. No, you guard, and this will do a majority of his health. Or take the majority of his health. He failed to steal. That sucks. You know what? Give me my damn Antarctic Wind. I'm gonna sit here until you give me that Antarctic Wind. Damn it. You already failed twice, come on now. Taking the necessary damage. There we go. Okay, I'm glad he didn't just do that on Luna, because he definitely would have killed him. So you guard. Alright, Luna, finish him off. Hey, look at that. That little animation is funny. You'll know that he'll get the final hit. Fortunately, Magi doesn't have that. Unless I'm just completely missing the obvious line. Alright. Let's see. So, get the impact claws. Okay, I actually made it through this dungeon really easily, so... Normally I get a lot more encounters than that. And I'm usually out of magic by now. Then again though, when I used to play this game, like the first few times, I used to use the staffs a lot, I don't know why. Alright, so we're entering boss territory. We're gonna hear the boss music on the next room, so let's just go ahead and get this set up now. In the beginning of the video, we bought the extra ice shield, so we're definitely gonna put those to use. Get that defense 45. I don't plan on using this with you. Where's that damn ice staff? Or ice shield. Alright, so 44, 45. Magic defense 25, 28. Alright, so his fire attack is gonna do... Still gonna do kind of a lot of damage, but we can definitely take it. Unlike if you had just his armor with no shields, that thing will probably kill Luna for one hit. That thing could do like close to 300, sometimes over 300 damage, depending on your equipment setup. We're not having any of that. I remember this boss. First time I played this game, this was a huge difficulty spike. But unfortunately for him, 15 Antarctic Winds, 2 casters with Blizzara. This guy just doesn't really stand a chance. Okay, so everybody in the back row. Yeah, we're good to go. Let me make sure I'm fully healed. Yeah, we're good. Alright, yeah, you definitely want to be careful with this boss and take him out as quickly as possible. There goes that boss music. I'm not even concerned with stealing any of his items. Just want to take him out. Hey, look at that, the fire crystal. Been a while since we've seen one of these crystals. And give me back my horn of ice. Let's go, attacks you. Yeah, this is definitely one of the hardest bosses in the game, if you're not prepared. And look at that. That is an ugly looking lizard. Oh, this boss gives me nightmares. The flashbacks to times where I didn't know much about this game and you just gave me so much trouble. Alright, I don't know why my cursor memory is all the way down there, but alright, Antarctic Wind with Lunif. Unfortunately, his aren't gonna do as much damage because he has really low magic stat, but Bizarro with you. Antarctic Wind with you. And Bizarro with you. I think he has a little under 6,000 HP. Okay, he just went first. Okay, I'm glad he didn't hit Rapia twice. She should still be able to take a fire breath if he does. Look at that, 924. Jesus. Alright, so it's like 1,600, give or take. 2,200. As you can see, Ice is, he doesn't like ice too much. We're just gonna round that up to 3,000. That was a lot more damage than I was expecting it to do, but in fact, let me take this turn to heal up because he's definitely gonna use Fire Breath. In fact, I don't know, I might kill him before he does Fire Breath, but... Alright, that's close to 4,000. And wow, very lucky. I might kill him before he even does Fire Breath. Of course, when you prepare for him, he doesn't use it, but if this is your first time, he's gonna troll you with it. And I do believe it's possible for him to do Fire Breath 2 times in a row, which I think I can actually take because I'm at full health with my setup. Maybe, I don't know, maybe this will do like 170, 150. I already kind of forgot, but Steel. Oh, look at that, you're already out of this, so you can just go ahead and use an Antarctic. Yeah, use an Antarctic one. I'm already at full health, so there's no way in hell he's surviving this because I've done close to 5,000. And I think he has anywhere from like 5,500 to like 6,500 HP, so... No, that was a waste of a turn. Damn it. And here goes that Fire Breath. At least Angus is guarding. I don't know if guarding does anything for your magic, though. Oh, wow. Look at that damage. Now, why did I do so much to Angus? I'm supposed to have high magic defense. As you can see, Lunif and Arc took that easily. Oh, it's because they have the ice equipment. Alright, awesome. And just like that. Trust me, that boss is a lot harder than that. In fact, you saw that Fire Breath. If you're not careful, that thing will completely wipe you out. And I do believe it's possible that he can do it twice in a row. I'm pretty sure he did that at one point when I played this game. And if you get hit with that, that's just extremely unlucky. Yeah, you're gonna learn real early that those items are extremely invaluable. Definitely want to save those and use them when they're necessary. Yeah, we're blessed from the power from the Fire Crystal. Yeah, a few of the Final Fantasies harken back to this, the crystals. Well, the first game introduced it, but, you know, they're in this, they're in 4, 5, they're in Final Fantasy 9. But yeah, we got we got blessed by the Fire Crystal, and look at this, 4 new jobs. The Ranger, this job kind of sucks. It's pretty mediocre. It does have that barrage command where you can attack 4 times, but and you can put like elemental arrows, which the way I'm describing it sounds cool, but it's not that good of a job. Knight, this is an S tier job. I will be changing someone to a Knight. Scholar is also an S tier. In fact, this is the best job in the game. Extremely busted. Best job in terms of just absolutely destroying bosses, and you'll quickly see why. In fact, I preferred the Scholar to the Warrior route, because the Warrior can easily do the break the damage barrier and stuff later on in the game, but that's assuming you have him in the front row and you're doing advanced. But the Scholar can do quite a bit of damage from the back row, so. And Scholars naturally are going to have higher magic defense than Warriors from the stuff they can equip. Geomancer is like in the middle. It's a pretty decent job. I'm actually going to use it because for this section up until the next crystal, it's actually pretty damn useful. So Lunif, I'm keeping you as a thief. Arc, I'm gonna, let's see. I'm gonna get a bard later, so I'm gonna give Ingus the Geomancer. Yeah, that works out perfect. Let me see. Let me think about this. I definitely know Rafia's going to Scholar. The cool thing about the Scholars, you can actually Not yet. You still have to level up, but she actually has access to level 3 magic, so you can do Cure with her, which is awesome. And she has high magic, so actually heals pretty decent amount. Ingus Knights. I always make Ingus a bard, but no, yeah, I'm gonna make Ingus a bard. The reason why I like having Ingus as a bard because I always have Ingus at the bottom, so that way I auto, and then I have Ingus at the last turn because I'm constantly changing harps when I do the bard route. So yeah, you'll be a Geomancer for now. Geomancer is actually pretty useful at this point, and you're gonna be a knight. I think I already mentioned it in earlier videos, but when you change jobs, you have that job adjustment phase. Basically, your stats are lowered. No, go back to the main screen. Let me see. Not equipment, stats. So when you see the stats are yellow, they're actually lower than normal. When they're white, I guess that just means normal. Green, I think green, I'm trying to remember what green means. I think green means that you're wearing an equipment that boosts your stats. So you want to see green. That means you put on something valuable, but you can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works, because every time I put on the defenders and stuff, that team tends to turn green, so that's what that little down arrow means next to the character, but oh well. That will go away soon enough. Alright, so interesting enough, I'm gonna have you in the front row with my 2 spark daggers, because we're still gonna fight enemies out in the open seas. As for you, I like to just... You could put swords on him, but the thing is, he does so little damage at this point. The knight is a good job, but you do have to invest some time into it. Because right now, he's barely going to get any hits, and it's not going to do all that much damage. Just put on these 2 ice shields. In fact, this is what the knight excels at. The stuff you could put on the knight is awesome. Now let's keep the ice armor. Well, half damage... I'm assuming this works vice versa. This nets you half damage from... You take half damage from ice attacks, I'm guessing? Just like this one, half damage from fire. I'm just gonna keep the ice armor. This is gonna get replaced real soon anyways. Alright, this is awesome. Deals fire damage, deals lightning damage, deals ice damage. When it comes to this game, like, not a lot of things tend to be weak to fire, but a lot of things tend to be weak to ice and light. 64, so you probably think that's decent. You could throw it in the front row, but in fact, I've been known to do that, but no. Let me see. Scholar Rogue defense by 20. Look at that. So already has better defense than the white mage. And you can put on the mage robe, so he's gonna be a bit fragile. But there's a diamond bell, but I never attack with him. I will put them on if they increase their stats though. But and just like that, we're fully equipped. Let me rearrange my spells, because I need to keep Cure on. You keep on Cure. You have all your white magic, but in fact, it's gonna be a while till you can use those. And you're gonna be a bard after this, so I don't even know why I do that, to be honest, because no, I'm just never gonna use that. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother with that. And yeah, we're at a decent level. I don't know, maybe a little like under level. You'd probably be like a level or 2 higher, but I know just exactly where to go in this game, so I don't, not as much grinding. Gonna be under leveled. Alright, I want to save my game because I got like 2 bomb arms, which is awesome. Let me absolutely not save over that. I want to harpen back on that video, or harpen back on the save file when I need to make a separate video. Let's see, 412. Yeah, these are getting saved over. I don't care about these files anymore. Save completed. This PSP version of this game lets you to 10 save files, which is still actually really good because I think the DS only gives you 3, which, yikes. Alright, now that we got the Horn of Ice back, let's Let's go ahead and return this back to the dwarves. It's very heroic music. I always forget that the game gives you one magic key. But yeah. Actually, this might be a good time after this video or at the end of this video to show you where you can buy those magic keys. Well, we're not gonna need it for the upcoming dungeon. I'll wait till a little later. It won't be until several parts where you even have need of that, oh, I'm supposed to talk to that one guy. What was that? There's that rock blocking your path, as you can see, but once you beat Gusco and get the fire crystal and stuff, talk to this guy. Moonwalk, look at that. He's a smooth criminal. Yeah, that's funny. Hit that moonwalk like MJ. Alright, so a lot of good stuff here. Got an auto shroom that helps you teleport out of dungeons. See elixir, killer bow. We're done with those killer bows, but that's gonna sell for good. Gauntlets, I'm giving that to my knight. Scholar robe. So you get one scholar robe here, you get a scholar robe at that castle, and you get another one, I think, when you much further in the game, when you gotta fight that annoying boss. You know what I'm talking about. And you can't actually buy those, so those are kind of rare. Knight's armor, I'm putting that on. As you saw, we got more books. At some point, I'm gonna attempt to speedrun this game. I think that would be a lot of fun. And I'm gonna be absolutely spamming the scholar job when I do that. Alright, so some really good stuff, especially for your knight and scholar. So this knight's armor, you could keep this, I guess, the ice and flame, but I like having my knight with as high defense as possible. Let me check something real quick. Okay, so really important when you're playing this game. Nah, I did not mean to do that. So you see his vitality is 16. Go ahead and take off his gauntlets. Vitality 15. So certain equipment in this game actually raises your stats. The game won't tell you. You have to actually look and find out for yourself. So definitely make note of that. In fact, the knight has like the second best vitality, I think. I think it's the black belt, then maybe him, then maybe the Viking or something. But if you want high HP, another reason to use this job. Look, his stats are lower because I just changed jobs, so it's yellow, and it's still higher than the thief's by 2 points. In fact, it's 16 right now. If I put on this heroic shield we just picked up, look at that, protects against some status ailments. Well, all of them do, but it went up even another one. So I guess when you're in this phase where you need to fight battles to adjust your stats, even if you put on higher stats like equipment, you can get it to turn white eventually, but oh well. And look at the setup. 2 spark daggers, the ice equipment for you. He's gonna be taking hits, no problem. Look at that, 58. Book of Ice, Book of Light, leather cap, scholar robe, winter bracers. This leaves a bit to be desired, but we'll find equipment for him. It's gonna be a few parts though, so yeah, they're gonna be pretty fragile. Well, look at that, magic defense 28, magic defense 27, so very high intellect. Damn, if I had my black mage and white mage, actually, I think mine is white magic because it only makes sense that my knight would have higher mind stat than intellect stat if that is your white magic. So her intellect, which is what the black mage had, pretty high stats, that's gonna determine like your black magic, if I'm not mistaken, and then your mind is your white magic. And she actually sells in both of them, so awesome. Let's see, we're pretty much good to go. So yeah, I just wanted to go ahead and change my jobs, explain the jobs a bit, show you all this hidden equipment. We're pretty much gonna wrap this episode up, but gotta trigger this cutscene. So yeah, once you beat the Gusco boss and you place the Horn of Ice on that pedestal, you'll be greeted with this cutscene. Alright, so the game explicitly tells you Hein has a way to change his weak points. So definitely take advantage of the Scholar. I mean, seriously, the Scholar's amazing. Only a Scholar has the power to see through his deception. So the Scholar is just like the Thief. Now that we know where to go, but we're gonna be doing the next episode. The Scholar has two abilities, just like the Thief. She has Study and Magic. Study tells you the enemy's HP, weak points, and stuff like that. Although that tends to fail a lot, unfortunately. It's gonna fail on pretty much every boss that you use it on, but and she does have access to magic. But yeah, yeah, it's gonna wrap it up for this part. On the next episode, we're gonna see what this guy was talking about, and that's gonna be kind of a lengthy episode because that castle takes a while, and then Hein. I'm gonna troll Hein though. That's gonna be another easy boss. If you're well prepared for the boss in this game, they're not terrible. It's just, well, they can still be rough. It's just when you're not prepared for them, oof. Yeah, good luck with that. Oh well. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. And on the next episode, we're gonna take on Hein. So yeah, have a good one. See ya.